Alright, this video is going to help us get started with Google SketchUp actually modeling your building or starting to model your building. For Atwood's class, if you're watching this for class, I want you each to do this on your own computer. So not just one of you in the group doing it. I want everybody to at least start it, and then we'll either decide who's to go with for the main model, or we'll upload one to the 3D warehouse. So if you start Google SketchUp, then you choose template. There's some different kinds of templates here, and you guys have been using probably the simple template. We want to use the Google Earth modeling feet and inches, so that's probably the biggest step here. And we're going to go to Start SketchUp, and it actually gives me some instructions over here. The first thing we want to do is to get in our picture of your building from Google Earth. Okay, to do that, we're going to go File, and then we're going to add a geolocation. Okay, that's also, I think you can also do it, one of these guys is that as well. So I'm just going to search for Prairie High School, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And I actually get the high school. So high school people, you're going to want that building. What I'm going to do, just for the sake of not doing anybody else's, is I'm going to do the transportation place. Okay, so where all the buses are. I'm going to select region. It's going to kind of snip out what I want there. I am probably not going to model all these buses, but I'll keep them in the picture just because. And now it's put that as my ground. Okay, obviously it's going to be hard for me to work from this angle, so I'm going to go to Camera, and then I want to go to the Standards Views, and I want to see it straight from the top. Okay, so now here I can see my building, an aerial view of my building, and I'm going to use the Line tool to just kind of outline all of my edges. So, and this is where it kind of comes into play. We're not making exact measurements here, but it's going to be close. So I'm going to go from there, and you'll notice that it will kind of set up a perpendicular for you. So try to be careful with that. It says perpendicular to the edge there. And then as we go around, and once you've closed a shape, it has that there. And then now to be perpendicular, I need to go there, so I'm a little small there. So I'm going to undo. Notice that I am outlining both the levels here. Okay, so I've made a shape there, and now from that shape I see that the rest is kind of elevated. So I'm going to finish off this shape here, and I'll make sure that it touches that shape, and there we go. That way I can change those different heights. So I have my outline there, and just for fun I can make an outline of this little building here. I could even make little models of all those buses over there if I really wanted to. So that might be something as we get going and you have more time and maybe you're done, you can get going with that. So I'm going to go back to my camera angle. I'm going to go standard view, and then I'm going to go ISO, which means I can see it from the different sides. And now I'm going to just lift those buildings up. So I'm going to start with the back. If you notice down in the bottom right hand corner here, it has your distances. So as you go up, that's your feet and inches. Okay, so let's say our building's 35 feet tall. You guys obviously will have some measurements. And then I can make this one taller because I remember it was taller. I can make this one even taller because I think it was the tallest. And there I have a basic outline of my building. And I can start to kind of go in here. Why don't you get that much done? And then, so pause the video, try to get that much done, and then come back, because now we're going to texture our pictures on there. So if we file, so we're going to import our pictures. So file, import. And we're just going to say, since I don't have any pictures of a building, I'm going to say that there's a mural of penguins on our building. Very important, you need to use this image as a texture. So I'm going to set it there and then open it up. And then I'm going to set it on the edge here of my wall. And it's going to allow me to open it up like that. And then it's going to texture that across. Now, say you did not want to do the video text or the image text. Say you did not want to do the photo texturing. You guys played around last week with the different kind of textures in Google SketchUp. So if we zoom in here and let's say I know that this wall is brick. If you would like, you can just texture your walls using the textures that Google has provided. So let's say I know this is a brick wall. I can make that a brick wall. So if we want to do that with all of our models, and then you can use both. You can put a photo of maybe the Prairie Point door on there. If it says Prairie Point somewhere on your building, or Prairie Creek or Prairie Edge or wherever you are, you can take a picture of that and still photo texture that in. But if you want to do the rest of the buildings with this kind of stuff, or all the different colors they have here, then that's something that is up to you. Okay, so that's probably where we'll be at least Monday, possibly even Tuesday. Talk to Ms. Atwood or myself if you have questions.